Don't get me wrong, Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra will going to power one of the most powerful processor, which will down the new iPhone 14 Pro Max A16 Bionic chipset. According to the sources on Weibo, Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 processor will going to power a new GPU, which will boost the performance on Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra, and Qualcomm is planning to launch an ultra-high frequency version of Snapdragon 8 Gen 2, which will be clocked at 3.4 to 3.5 GHz. Just for comparing it to Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 and A16, they're both clocked at 3.2. The next year GPU will take down the newly launched A16 Bionic chipset, and according to the reports, we may see Adreno 740 in Snapdragon 8 Gen 2. Qualcomm will hold a summit on November 15 and we might see this processor, but this is not it. Qualcomm will launch more powerful processor in the mid-2023, which we might see in the upcoming Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 5. So the next year we might see some of the great results from Android smartphones with new Snapdragon 8 Gen 2. And that could be the reason Samsung just dropped the idea of Exynos and just going for Snapdragon 8 Gen 2, because the difference will be big. A surprising yet another amazing thing that is happening to S23 Ultra is its new UFS 4.0. Now why I'm so interested in it? Because after so long we're seeing a new storage option in any smartphone which is twice as fast as UFS 3.1. Now having a great performance with Snapdragon 8 Gen 2, we might see this as the fastest smartphone of the next year. And the battery is what matters, so looking at the statistics, Samsung needs to increase the battery to catch up with the 3.5 GHz processor because it will consume battery a lot, and we don't want Samsung to underclock the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 because of battery, just like they did with the S22 Ultra. Although there are some people who are confirming that the battery will be same 5000 mAh, but using a new stacking technology, we may see a slightly bigger battery. And we also hope Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 will also be power efficient, just like they did with the Snapdragon 8 Plus Gen 1. The display is something we need to talk about. Samsung is increasing the bezels of the base model on Samsung Galaxy S23 series. Now earlier, we get the rumor talking about Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra side bezels will be slightly thicker. So what is the point of going back instead of going forward? Either there is a reason of protecting the display, and that is why we may see a flatter display on S23 Ultra. Not completely, but less curvy compared to the S22 Ultra. The good and the bad news is here, where we will see the same design. Now good because S22 Ultra design is good, and bad because innovation should happen every year. Just look at the Apple, how similar all devices look for the last 4 years. Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra will bring some of the biggest update over the years when it comes to cameras, and as we are heading towards the launch, we are getting more rumors regarding it. Now no doubt iPhone 14 Pro Max didn't beat S22 Ultra in zoom shots, and that will also going to happen with the S23 Ultra. As per rumors, we may see the same periscopic 10x zoom on Galaxy S23 Ultra, but the new 200 megapixel camera will be amazing, which is HP2, and Samsung didn't launch this sensor yet. Samsung is on the track to launch the Galaxy S23 Ultra, since the S23 Plus and other Galaxy devices started getting battery certifications, as they did with the S22 Ultra last year in September. So get ready for the launch of S23 Ultra. As with the history of Samsung, we might see Galaxy S23 Ultra in February next year. The next year Galaxy S23 Ultra didn't bring some of the design changes, but getting new internals is what matters, and we want to see how well it will perform against the iPhone 14 Pro Max. Samsung have bigger plans for the next year, but if you are thinking of getting an iPhone 14 Pro Max, then you guys should check the battery life reality of iPhone 14 Pro Max. You guys will be surprised. I'll see you next time. Till then, peace out.